This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone. Let's get back to our user story. Let me put a little bit. As you can see here, this one, yeah. That our sandbox is already completed. It's in the system. We can log in, and we will log in. The password is just the same as the password before, but I need to put in the right password. Let's say, let's see if I can find the right password. Maybe not this one. I just need a password for my current environment, and so I'm just putting it like here. Let's say I need this one. I'll just go into my key pairs and look for it, and we'll find it also. Backup, no. What is it? No, I think it's this one maybe. This should be the password. I'm just taking this password. It is. Okay, I will save, of course. I've got code to my number. It's saying this one I can verify. So we are here. First of all, I just go to let's say text to URL, because we need to encode and decode some things. I need to put in the this one. Let's see. That's fine. We just need the let's go. We need the username, because I want to put the username into the user story. Let's say user. User, it's like this one. We're going to user. We just not need to put it in here because I want to put it as well in here, but we can. I think that's a little bit quicker. And I just copy this. Copy it to here. It will be translated by now. It's because that is going to be put into the address line of URL. So just like log out. I will go and put the sandbox out. Here in the user story, we just have to put the username, for example, and also the website. Oh, that's why I need to open the last one again. As you can see, you have always some steps you can go, and to make it a little bit quicker, we need to go to log in, and that's the URL for this. It will go to this one and put the right login, just like the sandbox does. But it's a little bit quicker if you're going from here. We just don't need to click to the sandbox at first. And then we can go click the sandbox. It's going to there. As we already saved the password, it's gonna open it up, and then we are in the sandbox itself, and then we can begin to develop the things we want to develop. So at first, we need to decide what kind of thing we want to do. Actually, sometimes you can just implement a quick process, just like workflow rules and something like this. And then we're just putting it like this. All incoming emails will be answered automatically. This is something I will put. Let's see, we need something like the legend, because we need to put a color in here. I'm using colors for this as the colors will say which kind of status is there, and which one is already open, executing, functionally developed, and something like this. Let's say this one, is it it's a big graph open mit Farben acceptance criteria, maybe this one, yeah. Completed, interesting. That's another one. It's not about the email, it's about another object. That's why it's a little bit, it's nearly the same because we send an email as well, but depending on this object and not an email. As we are just executing it, we just put this one in there. All the other stuff is open, I guess. As I confirm it, I can say I select everything, go in here, just put the hex value, hit enter, click on it, done. Then we have it in red. And then basically we can say executing for the first one. So we're going to copy this, and then we're going to the color again, hit enter, click on this one, and then we have the orange one. Hit save. And so we know where we exactly are. Incoming emails will be answered automatically. Okay, let's say we want to do it. We go to the environment and incoming emails. And we're just trying out if it's working or not. Yeah. The first of all, if you develop something, you have to create an outbound change set. The outbound change set will be named as the number. If there's no number, we're just taking the abbreviation, but for newer user stories, there will be a number. We put in the year when we are creating it, the number of the month, the number of the date, and then the first letters of the month of creation date, and then we are putting the number in it, and we are fine. That's it. Yeah. Now we know that this change set is related to the user story. We didn't change anything, so we leave it alone, and then we relate it to the acceptance criteria. Incoming emails will be answered automatically. Okay, got it. Workflow rules. It's a pretty. I think we shouldn't use them because they will not be supported in the future. So we are not covering workflow rules by here, but we are covering process builder because a process builder is a little bit more reliable, I would say. Okay. Interesting. My process, that's great. So here are some processes as we are looking for the email, let's say email message, that is a activity process. Let's give it an order, and that's the only one for email message. That's the one we are looking for because we want to make it for every email message that it's incoming. And the activity process. Interesting. Let's open the activity process and let's say what is change Jobangebot to label. Okay, I will leave this as alone. We go back to the processes, hit new. New one is about, I will give it the name of the user story. Yeah. As we don't have so many processes, and I think the overview will be much better. And sometimes you need to implement it and to be able to control the order, but by this, it's so little and small, we can do it like this. We're going to have a record changes and then save. Yeah. Now we're going to find the objects like email message, hit this one. Okay, that's fine. only when a record is created. Yeah, only then we want to answer this. I guess, yeah. Let's say add criteria. We say actually it is an incoming email. Yeah? Formulas. I'm using the formula. It's quite not so comfortable with this, but it's mightier. So we just should use this one. And we go to, yeah, which kind of formula? We need a field. I don't know, is it incoming? Is incoming. Yeah. Let's say it's incoming, and then it's the same as, I think it's fine, save. Yeah, because it's already a Boolean, we can use it. And so all the stuff that is in here and will be put in here as immediate actions will only be executed if this condition is fine. So only if it's incoming email message. If it's not incoming, it's not gonna work. So for outcoming, it's not working. That is exactly what we want. And okay, that's the first acceptance criteria. We're going incoming will be answered. So for them who already know, but for those who don't, we just need to prepare a template and just to make sure to not forget anything. The process builder has already been created, so we need to put it into the change set. As long as this is calculating, I'm going to click in here, and then the process builder is like flow definition. It's a flow definition, and the flow definition is for, let's say, the user story. Yeah, this is the one we have to put in here, and so we created this one. For case folder, no, we just like unfiled. We just put it in here. Let's say we put a new template. The template should be HTML. If you have some specific stuff, it should be Visual Force. Actually, some other stuff I didn't use anyway. I will also make it already for use. I will just put this one like AC1. It's the acceptance criteria 1. That's why we are creating it. That's standard. The classic letterhead, you can just choose a layout. I'm just not covering it in here, so I'll just leave it alone. Say next. Add to change set. Okay. Say next. We have the classic email template. Thank you for your email. We will answer it as soon as possible. So you want to have a confirmation for them, and but here you say it's fine. So let's say we are putting like email something, yeah, email message fields, and then you can go to the object manager to have a better overview. Okay, it's already done. To have a better overview about the email message, message in here. We got it already. Some messages. Let's say we go into fields, and we want to have something like CC. Okay, created that is okay. Domain lead, and then don't click first open from email address. It's okay. Has attachment. Okay. Headers. Okay. HTML body. Okay. Lead. Maybe a subject. Yeah. The subject. And the text body maybe. Yeah. We should just put like the text body in here, like select field text body. Relating to your last message. Text body, text, and let's say subject. It's this one. Subject. So we're just putting it in English because it's a little bit more convenient. Thank you for your message. We will come back to you as soon as possible. So now they are sure that we have got the correct one, and then they know exactly which kind of information you answer to. That's the next one. The text button here is just to make sure that relay text arrives if the HTML text is opted out by the customer or by the people. So we are just copy this text, save the one, and we created a template. Also, we need to put it in the outbound change set, hit add some components, and we need the email template. We're putting the user story like US, we're waiting a little bit, get the acceptance criteria 1, hit add, and we are in. So that's a template. That's a template. Now we are able to, that we can or could send some emails, outbound, let me say email something, email alerts, yeah. We need an email alert for this. So we put email alert, email message, and then the user story may be US0044. Unique name will be created automatically. The object is email message. That's interesting because we cannot put it for email message. So that's why we cannot use it via email or process builder. That's a little bit strange, okay, but yeah, we have to use another one. So the emails cannot be used. That's why we are not deciding to do it via those automatisms, standard automatisms. We're doing it over code. Yeah, we are providing some code. So let's go to the developer console. We're opening it up. Okay, take a little bit and then create a new class. That's the user story 0044. We created this one, provide some basic information like I think we don't need a ticket as we already got the ticket, but oh no, let's say author at first, with email address, right? Some basic information to be able to figure out who did it and maybe have a chance to get some information about this. The ticket, it's like, could be in another system. That's why I'm putting the ticket as well. So now we know which kind of ticket we mean. Hit save. We need to put it into the change set as well. Let it open. The email alerts are just too limited. The process builder we leave alone. I guess we don't need it. That's why I will remove it. We don't need to tidy up in here because it's just a new sandbox that will be deleted anyway later on, and so we don't need to clean it up. But we need to clean up the outbound change set as the flow definition will not be called anyway. We are doing it via code, and that's why we are doing it like this. Okay, now we have the incoming emails, and now we have to reconsider on which kind of thing we are. And just like we have public, static, let's say void, send confirmation email. Then we have an email message and then we can say then. Yeah, that's okay. We want to send a message. Yeah, just like we have some routines for this. Routine.send email. I've got a routine for this. maybe I will make a video for this later on, but for now, just leave it alone. This send email. Let's say blob content with a template ID. I think that's enough. We need the template ID. How we can get it? I think we just should email template. Let me see. I think email template. Email template, Template. Nee, nicht Template, Template. Selektiere mir this one from email email template. Where? And then we say, let's say we are going to Ecosia. Salesforce Apex template. We need to figure out the class for this. Let me see. I think it's this one. I actually don't know. Apex template class maybe, or no, the class. I think that's the object. Email template, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was looking for. That's the email template. It's opening up, and so IP version body. Okay, we have delivery leak, description, developer name. That's the one I'm looking for. As this one is gonna be always the same, that's why I can use it. I just put the developer name in here. Close this one. We just need this one. That's why I'm putting it. Let me see. Email message. Now, what we are looking for is the developer name of the template. Yeah, we have the template in here already. I think that's the API name here. We can copy it from here and put it in here. Yeah. And then we got the email template. Email template. We need the template ID. That's why we can say dot ID. And the to address is about the email message. Email message dot CC address, BCC address. That's the form address. Yeah. That's the form address, and that's the thing, I think. And then we are already done, actually. Yeah, that's the thing we have to do. That's all. Yeah, because I already put it into the send email routine, and so it's not a big deal. Okay, maybe I will cover it in this session. I don't think I can achieve it. Let's say we test it a little bit. We just call it from this class, send email confirmation. That's the one we need. And as the only thing we need to implement is the form address from the email message. So we need to form address the same as let's say christoph.lieske.programming@gmail.com, as it's going to be to my email, going to come to my email address. Let's say execute. Let's see if the deliverability. I think we didn't change the deliverability, so there cannot be send any email. So we must put it to all emails, and then we can send some emails. Let's clear the debug. Let's say debug, okay, and let's say the form address. Create. Okay, I will see if it's arrived or not. Oh, it's coming. Okay, great. So as you can see here, it arrived in my environment. As there's no subject or text, that's why there's nothing in there, but actually it's working. Yeah. Let's say we're going to this developer console again. We are trying something like, we need to put in the text for sure. And that's why my body, the text, let's say, we need the template maybe, and with the template we need the subject itself. It's fine. So Okay, we need the text body. Text body is like we're putting it in here. Text body is the same as test body, and also we need to put a subject, as you can see here, just a subject, test subject. We will save this one, no, execute this one, and it's gonna coming to my email address again. So didn't change anything. Get into your last message subject. Okay, we didn't put any okay, that's why. The email address, we need to put the email address as well. Let's see, routine.send email. Okay. We only have subject string. Yeah, we don't have the ID in here. We didn't put the ID, and that's why we are going to the this one. We are just putting the template ID, but not the ID from the email message. So it's not working out. Maybe we need just another routine for this. Let's say send email. Content attachment name. Okay, we have also some template ID. Yes, we have this, but it's the what we need the what ID, something like this. And we didn't put the what ID, and that's why our another ID. There's some IDs we can who ID and target object ID and something like this. This is something we need to put if you want to have it properly. Okay, at first I just need another subject and body. Okay, get email for sending. Yes, that's okay. You also can get the email for sending, and I think that's the one I will put. Then here we have the email for sending. Let's say we say get email for sending. It's about email, email message. No? Get email for sending. Yeah, that's right. Single email message. It's another one is here. Get email for sending. It's Routinen. Yeah. Get. Let's see which kind of method we have as well. We have two kind of messages. Now we have one message, and we're putting the subject and the body in it. And let's say we are putting m.subject and m.text body, and what is it called? M from address. Then we say messaging send email. We need a list of email messages. Just like we can say new this one, and then say putting some stuff into it here, and then that should be it, isn't it? No, expecting but was no. I guess. No. Okay, then we need to delete this one, and so we have a new messaging email, and send this email. If we go in here, let's say it's hit. Now we have the test subject, we have the test body, and something like this. But now, if we're going to change the template, this is something we're going to do now. It's not covered in there, and I will show you. And I think you already can see it is not covered here. Yeah, the template is not covered. That's why we just I just want to make you comfortable again with the template. Let's go to the user story, and then we have the relating. Yeah, this would be put in there, and this has not been put. That's why we need to put the email template ID. So let's say the template ID I will put, and I will put this subject, and no, that's the subject of the. No, that's okay. I'm not going to put the subject in here. Yeah. We're just putting this template ID. The template ID is going to be this one, template.id. And we try it out again. And now we are coming closer to the target again and again. Going to work. Now we have nothing in here. Yeah. Really, absolutely nothing. Okay, interesting. But we also need to put the target object ID, I guess. Let's say what ID? To be honest, I don't know, but we will do it by now. As you can see here, we don't have an ID for this. That's why we are going to hit insert an email message. That's why we are creating email message n, which means it's get new email for sending. Yeah. We can say null, not null, and the true address. That's something we need. Test at test.de. Doesn't matter. Let's make it a little bit bigger because it's a little bit small for me. Now, not now. Let's say test body. No, test subject, and here again the test body. We're not going to use this one. We are going to put the from address to this one, and that's the way. Email message, then boom. We're putting it in here. Actually, you should also use the insert one, and then we're going to execute it if I can put execute it. LGSM from SMM to email message. Interesting. Yeah, correct. Okay, that's correct. I don't have an email message. That's why we cannot use it like this for sure, but I need to implement it in here. So let's see if we have already an email message something. We're going through the whole stuff, through the whole code. Delete email messages from 1000. Let's delete, okay. Email message, insert new email message. Then let's say we are taking this one. Let's say we're taking insert new email message with a case. We don't have a case, then we can say now. Let's say we need another one. Maybe we already need or already know this. With a case, let's say that's both is null. Yeah, the case is going to be inserted anyway. So let's see, we can't find it in here. That's why we are going back. Let's say email message, this one. Damn. Insert report. Great, we need this one again. I just hit the wrong button, that's why I have to go back. It's fine. Execute this one. Yeah. Insert new email message with a null case. I will do it. Routine. No, that's not it. The insert I don't need to because it's already inserted. The from address, maybe I need to go for update, and then let's say execute. Okay, great. Let's close it. We're getting back, but there's nothing in there. It's a little bit strange, to be honest, just because we just have put it actually. Let's say we are hitting save. Maybe it didn't save it properly. Do it again. No. Okay, interesting. Didn't put the right code in here, so it's like we need to put the ones again. I don't know why, but we need to put it. Actually, it didn't save it, so we have to put it again. But I think it's not a big deal. Test. We have to test. Great. And now we need to insert the one again. Let's do it again. It's not a big deal. Just doing it like, oh, my bad. M dot subject is the same as test subject, and M dot text body is the same as text body. Yeah, getting this one. And try it again. Hit execute. Embedded field ID. Save is not allowed with embedded body is not supported as a task what ID. Okay, let's say we are not going to put a what ID. We are going to put a target ID. Maybe it's target. No, not set target object ID. We are saving it. Hit execute. Invalid type for operation. Only user contact lead or person objects are allowed for target object ID. Okay, great. So we actually need this one. Set what ID. Okay. And then save. Execute. Invalid ID field, save as activity is not allowed with what ID. Okay, so let's say email dot save. Set save as activity is false because it's not allowed, so we are putting it to false. Hit save. Hit execute and then try it, and then it's kind of working. I think we got it. Let's see. We didn't get it. Actually, this shouldn't have happened because we put the correct template in it. The player can't understand this. We're getting a new email. The email will be sent to me, of course, just because the right format address has been put. It's like the customer email address. I think we need a contact for this because it's mandatory. Let's say get content, no. Get case map, get Aufgaben, get new something. We have no contact. Make the following contact con. Just get a new contact, insert a contact. At the end, we delete the contact again. But now we need something like that target object ID. Con.id. Hit save. Execute, please. This invalid email address is fine. It's like con.email, no, email, yeah. It's like test@test.de. Now it's going to be sent. There's no subject. Let me see the template ID. It's already taken in here. Set to addresses maybe, but I think that's already done. Save it as activity also. Content type, file name, inline, set body, set file attachment, send email. Actually, the template ID is being set, and then this template ID should also be used. But it's not going to be used, and that's a little bit strange. Did we open it? Let's see if the template is just opened. But is written available for use. So it's going to be fine. We have a template ID. Okay. We get the template ID. Routine get a contact. Email. Okay. Insert con. Then we are setting a target object ID. Yeah, we are setting the template ID. We are setting the what ID. Is there something else to set? Not set, but set. Email priority, email now, file attachment, repeater, awkward, no. Target object ID, template ID, two addresses, treat bodies as template. No. To target object as recipient. No. Set what ID. Eigentlich ist es genau das. Okay, the what ID? No, actually it should work, to be honest. Because we set the template ID, and with the template ID, that's put the values of the fields of the email message actually automatically. Just give it a try. I put something like but it's not using the tablet at all. Thank you for your message. It's not written anyway. That's really strange. And then go to the text body, please. It's also fine. So this should be used anyway. Let's do it again. Let's take takes a little bit of time to. That is really strange. It's not putting any subject, not putting. Okay, that there's no subject, but it's not understandable. Not understandable. Get new email for sending. Okay. Let's say the email has no subject. And let's say the email has no text body. Now let's say .set body. No. Set HTML body null. I guess it's because of this. Set subject. It's also null, I guess. And if it's null, it should be set automatically. I hope it works this way. Let's say execute, and then now it should invalid entity for what ID? What? Why? Invalid entity type what ID? Let's say we are not putting any target object in there. Okay, that's interesting. That's not going to work. That's not good. So if you want to know how to solve this, visit me in the next video. I think we need just another object, but you will figure it out.